All right, my friends, you got to hear me out on this one. I think I'm onto something here. Is Good for sale, and who will buy them? All right. It's a crazy thought I had, but I think I might be onto something. Now, okay, so we're going to get into it. Now, before we get started, thanks so much for tuning in. Got a hot one for you. I'm excited about it. And look, if you like any of the gear, Seven Diamonds, link in the video description below. I know this is probably reaching out to a lot of the good audience, so they got good stuff too. I'm not hating on them. They make great quality apparel. So if you like that, go get their stuff. I just have a discount code for you with Seven Diamonds. So if you like their stuff, they got you covered head to tail, head to toe. If you have a tail, they got that too. Not really. But either way, they got you covered. So Seven Diamonds, you do you, is what I'm saying. But everybody's making some good quality apparel. All right. I've been thinking about this for a while now. And specifically because we are right at like the 1 year mark where Callaway joined up with Good. Remember, they announced that a year ago at their event that they're doing again this year, okay, in LA at Topgolf. So we'll see if there's more crazy announcements coming up. But a year ago, it's a 1 year anniversary of a lot of stuff happening. And we interviewed Matt Kendrick on the channel, and he dropped the news that they were partnering with Callaway. And that's been a year now since that's happened. And they're still going to be with Callaway. So are they for sale? First off, are they for sale? First off, everybody's for sale. Everybody's got a price. We all know that. So in that regard, everybody's up for sale. Now, Kendrick and their team, they've done this before with the fishing channel and sold it. So why would they not do the same thing again with Good? But regardless of what's happening or not happening or will or won't happen, I think I've got a scenario where I believe this company should make a play and try to purchase Good because I believe it will launch that company. Not that company needs launching, but I believe in the golf space, this company would do very, very well with Good. And we'll get into that. Do I think it's Callaway? No, I don't. Now, do I think Callaway should buy? Sure, I think Callaway should purchase or make a play for Good. They already have by sponsoring them. They sponsored them, Bob Does Sports, and Callaway has a history of purchasing other companies. For example, Ogio, the bag company, they bought them, and that's their bag now, basically. So they bought a company that made bags, and they put it into their portfolio, whatever. They also have done this with TravisMathew, the apparel company. They bought them, and now they're still TravisMathew, but they're owned by Callaway. Callaway also did this with Topgolf. They bought Topgolf, so that's owned by Callaway. So why would they not buy Good? Well, okay, they've had a 1 year kind of run with them to see does it benefit their brand or not. In my opinion, it greatly benefits their brand. Now, why do companies buy other companies? Well, it gives their stockholders, their shareholders, an increased value because they're purchasing something of value. So typically stock prices would go up. So that's one of the reasons they would do this. Now, there's a lot of financial people out there who know a lot more about this than I do. So I'm not going to get deep into it because they would be much better to explain all the reasons why companies do or don't do this kind of stuff. Some companies buy other companies to show a loss on the books for write-offs and purposes like that. So there's all kinds of different tax strategies why you would buy a company or why you wouldn't. Now, I come from more of the television industry, and it's kind of like buying a script. Some studios will buy a script because they want to make that movie. Other companies will buy a script because they have a similar script that they're going to make, and they don't want these other movies made. So they buy them. So we're going to buy these so they don't get made. They're going to shelf them because we don't want those. We don't want another studio to get it and then compete with us on our movie. So there's multiple reasons why you would buy something or not buy something. I understand that realm more than this realm. But needless to say, there's reasons why companies would buy or not buy. Could be to increase their stock value. It could be to write off losses. So depends on what you're looking for. So here, would Good compete with what Callaway currently has, on their brand, like their apparel? Like Good has their own apparel line. Well, again, they would never change the Good line because they already have Travis Mathew, right? So they wouldn't roll it into a Travis Mathew line. It would be its own thing. For example, like soda companies like Coca-Cola, they own a number of different soft drinks. Same with Pepsi. So just because somebody likes Pepsi or Coke or whatever, they might buy Mountain Dew. It's totally different, or root beer, totally different, but they want to capture everybody who drinks soda. So that would be another reason why you would just buy it, keep its own name, its own branding. So because you like Good, it's just golf. So we're in the golf space. I do think Callaway is the right fit for them. I don't want to say they're not. I think anybody would be smart to make an offer to buy the Good brand. I think it would be good for anybody. But there's one company in particular I think it would be phenomenal for right now. And if I'm that company, I would seriously make a play for Good. And we're going to get into that. Who do you think it is? Here's what I was thinking about. Okay, Good has apparel. They've got a huge apparel line that is very, very popular. And they're just constantly growing. And they're in Golf Galaxy. And their fans, you guys, are super loyal with the apparel. And they're just crushing it. They also have some equipment like the putter. I have the putter. The putter's phenomenal. I cannot knock that thing. It's a great putter. So they make good equipment. Okay, so they got putters. They have other stuff coming, right? Now they have a ball, but it's not really their ball. It's a Chrome Soft with their logo on it. But it sells out. They also have other things like club head covers and rangefinders and things like that. So they're growing in their merchandise and their brand and their equipment and their apparel line. So they're doing really, really well. So, okay, they've got a lot of stuff. So what company could use a resurgence in the golf space that has familiarity and a history with apparel, with equipment, and with other types of things that they sell in the golf space? What company has that experience and a name brand and some extra money all of the sudden possibly available to them? Could you think of anybody? Can you think of any brand? I'll give you a hint. It has a swoosh, right? Nike. Do you think Nike is going to make a play for Good? You see, it's rumored that Tiger is no longer going to be on the Nike payroll. He's no longer going to be a Nike-sponsored athlete. Why is this? Well, many reasons. We don't know all the reasons, but we do know back in 97, they signed Tiger. He made Nike golf. Without Tiger Woods, Nike doesn't get in the golf space. He did it. Now, they made balls, they made clothing, they made clubs, they make shoes. So they got apparel, they got equipment, they got everything. That's what you need. Now, they kind of got out of the equipment business. Okay, fair enough. They didn't really do that well. The balls, Tiger was kind of the only guy using them. He switches, so there goes that. There's only one guy who wears Tiger Woods shoes, and that's Scottie Scheffler. That's the only guy who really wears Tiger's Nike shoes. It's not a matter of fact. Who sells more golf shoes than Tiger Woods under the Nike name? Michael Jordan. And he's not even a golfer. Like he's a basketball player, but he sells more golf shoes than Tiger Woods. So even those are more popular. Not to knock Tiger Woods golf shoes. They're cool golf shoes, but they're not. Tiger's not moving the needle in the golf shoe space. Apparel, yeah, somewhat. But they've kind of gotten out of golf altogether, and Tiger's kind of he's not there as much. So it's not what it used to be. No big deal. People move on from one another all the time. But would Nike buying Good give them that resurgence that they had back in 97 when they signed the young Tiger Woods? Think about it. How many good Nike shoes would you buy if they made a cool shoe with the Good logo on it and I wonder how many shoes they would sell. I'd be willing to bet in that younger demographic, in that market, it would outsell the TW, the Tiger Woods Nike golf shoe. I'd be willing to bet it would. How about clubs? Nike used to make good junior sets of clubs. How about junior sets of good clubs from Nike? I think that would be something that would fly off the shelves, and then you would have a whole equipment line for junior golfers, which would carry them throughout their entire life, and then they could grow from there. So you have junior good. You should just start in the junior department, because who wouldn't have a good bag and a good set of clubs as a tiny little 5, 6, 7-year-old? That's a great entry point. And Nike has a history, and they know what they're doing in that world, and they could get the shoes made pretty cheap. I'd wear good shoes. Would you? I think they could make some cool looking good Nike shoes, because Nike makes some pretty awesome shoes, golf shoes. Good. Why wouldn't you do that? They also have an apparel line, but you don't mess with that. All you do is have good, and you put your little swoosh on it, back collar, something cool, in little discreet logo, Nike, right there. Balls. Guess what? Nike made a pretty good ball, but they got out of the ball business. So you could actually get that going again. Good tried to make their own ball, but it wasn't really up to the level of the Pro V1 and the Chrome Soft and these top level balls. So they squashed it. Nike has a history. Maybe you could make a whole new ball. It's a legit good ball. That's what I think should happen. I think Nike would be smart making a run at the good brand. Call me crazy. I've had crazy ideas before. This isn't the first time. But now that they're not with Tiger, they've got some extra money maybe lying around, and it could be the perfect opportunity to get a whole new revival going in that Nike golf brand. Let me know what you think. Am I just out there in space land somewhere, conspiracy theory, or does my theory hold water? Yeah, a little My Cousin Vinny reference for you. Let me know your thoughts. Let's kick this year off and get things rocking. Talk to you all soon.